My fellow horror fans, before I get to the review for the 2020 film Nocturne, I'd like to talk to you about the horrors of not voting. Now, I'm not talking about the 2020 presidential election, though you probably should vote on that too. Chris, Danny, and I have been doing 30-second reviews of horror movies for each day for the month of October. Chris has been reviewing Rob Zombie films. I've been reviewing a lot of my favorite horror films of all time. And Danny's been a little sneaky. You see, on the third day of our reviews, we post a little poll, and you guys get to vote for which movie you are so excited to see based on our reviews. And the thing is, Danny's been picking some real classics. American Werewolf in London, Nightmare on Elm Street, and just last week, Danny picked Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters, for Christ's sake. This week, things are a little different. Chris has his usual Rob Zombie thing. But Danny decided to do something that's not just an easy win. He chose some Hammer film about Frankenstein. So for me, Anchorpete, I picked a movie that just came out on Amazon Prime. It's called Nocturne, and it's part of the Blumhouse Welcome to the Blumhouse event. So I'd like you to please take a look at my 30-second review of Nocturne, and then go over to Danny's poll. Sounds weird. Go to Danny's Twitter page. That's at DrZaiusGoD. And you'll see the poll up there with Chris's movie 31, Danny's movie, something about Frankenstein, and then my movie, Nocturne. Go ahead and vote for Nocturne. That can make up for letting Ghostbusters win last week. With all joking aside, I actually really liked the movie Nocturne. And if you go over to my other channel, the Anchorpete channel, you can watch a review that's over 40 minutes of my wife, Shari T, and I talking about Nocturne. I highly recommend it. So just click on this little link right here on the screen, and it'll take you right over to that video. Enjoy these 30 seconds, and make sure to check on both the Anchorpete channel and the LassoCast channel for the entire month of October. Because on both channels, we have some really great Halloween goodness for you. The devil went down to Georgia, and he found a movie that was a mix between Whiplash and Black Swan. And this movie is super underrated right now because people want horror movies that have jump scares and crazy gore, and this is not that type of movie. Sydney Sweeney does a great job as the twin of a super successful piano player, and she wants to become successful herself, and she's willing to give up her own soul to get that success. I thought this movie was a great thriller.